So Jeffrey and I built this wonderful engine panel. It's a setup so that we can actually turn this over on the engine stand. We modified the engine stand so it's got front supports that are very adjustable, up and down, back and forth. The engine stand has all the essential gauges on it. It's got the appropriate start buttons. Can you see the engine stand, Jeff?
I'm coming over. Here we got the gauges. Light, master power.
There's a master power button. You got the master on fuel pump. We've got turn the coil on, and then we've got the magical button that makes it all go round. So in the front, what we did, let me move that chair for you. In the front, what we did, this is the adjustable portion of the stand that my wonderful son actually put together for me. He's made it adjustable 9 ways to Sunday. It's fairly stable. There's a little rock to it, so we don't really crank on the motor too much when we first turn it on. Hopefully nothing will flip over. Then we did this, it's a removable radiator support in the front that we can slide in the front. It's able to support the radiator. You know, it's fully takedown, so we can still use it as a regular engine stand, and we can also use it as a start and run mechanism. So what do you think, Jeff?
Go for it.
I think we should flip it on and see what happens. We can check the timing.
Do you want to talk about the motor?
Well, let me see. The motor is the standard orange motor. It's a 383 stroker.
From Howard's.
From Howard's. Also from Summit Racing. Also has a Howard's racing cam in it. It's a roller cam. It's a little bit on the meaty side.
Numbers. Just go for it. I know you know it all.
We have your favorite hookers hooked up to this motor. They're hooker headers. And in the Christmas spirit, we also have a holly carburetor. So you've heard about people using holly during Christmas. We're using holly here. So I went and I actually put a remote oil filter on this because I thought it might make changing it a little easier. When you run headers in an oil filter, the headers make it very difficult to get the oil filter off sometimes. So what I'm not showing you is we stuck the primer in there already. We actually spun the oil up, made sure that there was oil coming out every way that was supposed to. It's nice and clean, virgin oil, hasn't been spun yet. So we're going to actually stick this in. This is an 8-quart pan on this motor. It's got a high volume oil pump. We won't be able to stay in here very long unless you want to open those curtains. Do you want to open the curtains? No?
No, we'll just do it for a minute.
All right. Let me see if I need the choke for this. Hopefully not. It's been sitting in here in the heat a good portion of the day. Think we'll need heat, Jeff?
Probably not.
You think we'll need a choke?
It might not, actually. It might start right up.
All right, let's see what happens. I've got the ignition. I'll just step on this because it gets kind of exciting when the motor rocks up when it first starts. A couple pumps of the throttle. And here we go. Oh, I turned the idle down just a little too far. Let me try it again. first fire, I think that actually came out pretty good. Woo! It sounds like it's going to be running a little bit meaty. And yeah, when it finally doesn't have open headers and it's hooked up to some exhaust, I'm sure it'll calm right down. And but I'm pretty psyched. Seems to mellow out pretty good when you give it a little bit of throttle. Of course, I don't want to do that because I don't want to flip it over on the engine stand. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. For a short money, we made an excellent engine test stand. Of course, you need to weld a little bit when you do that. Hopefully I didn't burn up my cord on my timing light too much. And that's the end of that story. So stay tuned when it finally does go in the car, and we'll be able to not spin the tires, but just in general see how much power it actually has when we put it on the dyno. Thank you for watching, and this has been my son and myself's project, father and son. Did you see the boat gas tank that we've got that fuels this thing? Did Jeffrey, did you go down and show him the fuel pump in front with the boat gas tank? That's how it is. You did? Well, this is the fuel system right here for this little puppy. And the fuel pump is actually down in the bottom down there. Careful of headers, it's extremely hot though. And yep, when we flip it on, we end up with about 5 to 6 pounds worth of pressure, you know, at the carburetor. In fact, we can flip that on now and you can actually watch it come up. Did it come up?
It did.
We will have to run this again and actually get it warmed up to be able to retorque the heads. So right now I just want to let it cool off. We'll cover it back up with a blanket, make it look like it's a piece of furniture, so to speak, and I think we're in good shape. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching.